Today is my anniversary, an afternoon drive. So it's the 11th anniversary. This begins the 12th year in afternoon drive. And we just listened to a little montage that Solana had made. I had forgotten about the character Mittens. That was a great one when you go back in time. Kick his ass, Buttfoot. Oh, yeah, Mittens.
Oh, it's Mittens.
Kick his ass, Spider. Kick his ass, Buttfoot. Totally forgot about that. That's a funny radio bit to have a character that comes with intro music and an intro. I don't know why that's funny to me. That's funny. Where all of a sudden, when Mittens was appearing, there was music and there was an intro. That's funny. That's comedy.
His ass, Buttfoot.
We've got nothing like that left in the tank, but we will continue to just do this, just meander around for however many years they let us go since then. No, I talked with several people today. I talked with Joe Bell today, who hired me at QAM 12 years ago. Talked with Sedano. He was really the one who was instrumental. He's going to join us this week, talk some basketball. He was instrumental in bringing me to QAM. But yeah, what a long, fun trip it's been. I tweeted out some pictures, the incarnations of the show. It started with me, Zach Krantz, Victor Bermudez, and Shay Tab. And then when Victor left, it became Andy King as the de facto executive producer, even though he was the program director of the radio station as well. Weird. So it was me, Zach, Andy King, and Shay. And then when Andy left, Valero took over.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adam Cooperstein was let go. So you got added to the show.
Yep.
So it was me, you, Zach, and Eric Valero. And then when Valero left, or did Zach leave before that?
Zach left first.
Zach went back to mornings with Joe Rose.
Yep.
And then it was me, you, and Valero. And then Valero left, and it became me, you, Solana, Dan Day, Steven for a while.
Yep.
Jay Fig for a while. And now it's me, you, Solana, and Jimmy. Couldn't be happier. We've had a great run, and we will continue to do our brand of nonsense. And I know Solana's got some drops that he had people record last year. So we're just going to replay them this year because why would we let that stuff go to waste?
I still talk to Victor Bermudez. We all do because Vic's still on he still does the Kane stuff. I see Shay Tab at every Dolphins game.
That's right. She's always working the suite level.
I just saw her recently at Miami Open. I saw her this weekend and talked to Shay for 45 minutes. And Valero, we still text. He had the baby, got married.
Valero works extensively with Josh Appel. I should have mentioned Josh Appel as being part of the show because he really is as well. Josh works a lot of games for Vista, which is a soccer broadcast company that Valero is like the bigwig over there, right, Solana?
Yeah, man. He's doing his thing over there. Killing it.
Had a baby. A lot has happened in 12 years.
Andy King he works for somebody in New York. He moved down here, but
for the Don Buchwald company.
Buchwald. So Buchwald helps me get some endorsements and different things that I do. So Andy and I still work together. And then you forgot to bring up the best person, your favorite person to the radio station, Ryan, whatever his name is, that you love.
Ryan McGuire. He is with Westwood One now, and he deals with Len, our current program director, because he needs Len to carry Westwood One programming every now and then.
The most uncomfortable. I've been in radio now 13 years strong, probably 15 years because I did radio when I played. You and Ryan's relationship was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever been a part of in radio.
Yeah, that didn't work. It was, certain people are not meant to coexist, and he and I were not on the same plane when it came. Because I've worked for a bunch of program directors, but I'm talking specifically just at QAM because I had a bunch at 790 when I was there, but just specifically at QAM. Andy King, and Ryan McGuire and Len now. But before then, I've worked for myriad program directors. But Ryan McGuire was, I mean, just that was oil and water, man. He did not understand my sense of humor.
And I got straight out the league. So in my mind, the hosts are players and the PD's the coach. And when you started cussing people out, Hawk, I was like, this is not the power dynamic that I'm used to. I don't know what side to take.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of tolerance for people who don't understand my sense of humor because my sense of humor is flawless.
But I would say with all the people that we just routed off, you have a very peculiar sense of humor. But all the people we routed off is only one person. I would say it was a him problem, not a you problem.
I would like to believe that. Honestly, no, we excuse me, but we went through numerous conversations where I said, listen, if you don't like the show, like just fire me then. I can't do the show you want me to do. I can't bring on, I don't know. You remember he used to want us to bring on this writer. No, it was a radio host, I think, in Dallas. I forget, but it was
John. Was it McCain, the McCain guy, John McCain?
No, that guy was in Houston though. He was pretty good.
Yeah.
He was decent. There were just guys. He was like, oh, it's really important to. I don't know. It didn't work. But anyway, he's gone, and he works for Westwood One, and we wish him nothing but the best.
Who made it 11 years? Hawk.
That's right.
You have. Yes, and you are very. I do it once a year. I don't like telling you good things about yourself because you're already cocky, but you are extremely good at this, and I appreciate being a part of this. I think you've made Solana and me better. I don't know if Jimmy listens to the show, so maybe he's getting something, but you do. You've taught me so much about radio. You've taught me so much about radio, and I think you've made me a better radio.
Well, I will say one of the things, and I poke fun every now and then too, but a lot of people they just love to hate on radio. People who are in radio, they love to hate on radio. Oh, it's such the lowest rung of whatever. Radio is great. Radio's great. Radio's people's friends. Radio's always there for you. Granted, there's a lot more outlets now. So podcasts, because I'm not including podcasts in that, but there's a lot more outlets now to get spoken word, and there's a video component with everything now. I don't think there's just spoken word anymore really exists, but radio is great. I love radio. I've always loved radio, and as much silliness as we partake in on this show, we generally try to put out a good product every day. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, and I know nobody wants to hear this who's at their job toiling away for 9 hours a day. I'm telling you to put out 4 hours of compelling content 5 days a week is difficult. It's the reason you don't see podcasts putting out 4-hour podcasts 5 days a week. This is what we do is part of a dinosaur reality, which was, and again, the way radio used to be was you'd take 4 hours worth of phone calls. And to be honest, that's not very difficult. I could do that. You could do that. Anyone here could do that. And we could fire up the phones for 4 hours, and it's not much. You don't have to prep for it. But that's not what we do. So we create 4 hours worth of content every day. It happens to be difficult. You do the pivot. I mean, to put out 1 hour, I saw that you released the Andrew Schultz episode today. To put out an hour of content is time consuming, and you want it to be good. And then do that 4 times a day, 5 days a week. It's really difficult. And again, I'm not telling you our job is more difficult than yours, wherever you're listening. Please don't get it wrong, but it's not the easiest thing in the world to churn out what we would consider compelling content. The
Pivot puts out 2 hours a week. We put out 20 hours a week. Honestly, like I thought about this too. And then is it hard? Is it, you're gonna get a guy, 9 hours on the back of a garbage truck.
We're not laying turf.
No, but I've said it, and it's one of the things that get me upset, kind of when people are like, "Oh man, yeah, great, easy job, whatever." I say, walk in your bathroom and start talking. You're gonna run out of crap to say in about 11 minutes. We still got 8 minutes left in the first segment. So just walk and look in your mirror and start talking and see what happens. And that's the one thing I've told people a million times whenever they say, "Oh man, that's the greatest job in the world." Okay, well, go do it then. Go try it and see
And
what happens.
I know you think no prep goes into it, but I do start show prepping early in the morning and throughout the day. So it's not really just the 4 hours that you hear on the air. But anyway, that's not what this is about. We enjoy being around each other. We enjoy the listeners as much as we enjoy each other, the texters and the tweeters and the Instagrammers. And it's all meant to be 4 hours of fun. And that's our ultimate goal. And I've been able to do that for 11 years in Afternoon Drive here at QAM. Today begins the 12th year, and happy about it and excited about it. And it's fun.